Hello, hello. All right. So, welcome to today's session on the debrief of the SAP Transformation Challenge. So, last week I was in Den Haag for the SAP Transformation Summit or Excellence Summit, mainly the product focused conference from SAP regarding Signavio, LeanIX, and WalkMe. I'm more focused on LeanIX and Signavio from a product perspective there. WalkMe was also the least tool-centric or tool part there. But let's break down what this conference was about and what I liked about it. So first of all, it was a great venue, wonderful city. The Haag is a great city, and it was very well organized from a conference perspective. Nice layout, good coffee, food, all that was well done. And you can't beat free. It's a free conference, and that's I think a main driver, while it also feels like a bit of a reunion and community. I've met a lot of organizations where 2 to 5 from that organizations were actually attending the conference or the summit. And with that, it was kind of like also a lot of conversations where I was talking to one of our customers, and then another customer joined, and they actually knew each other from different other community events as well. So it was kind of like a big homecoming, so to say, from the feel of the people that were attending, and many of them coming with like 2, 3, 4, or even more from the same organization. When it comes to the content and what I took away from a learning perspective, I think especially the first day was very tool oriented and SAP product announcements, which sometimes was a little bit too salesy in my point of view, but it was of course also some great insights from LeanIX. It's very great to see the MCP server coming out or being available today already for all existing customers and new customers, so that you can embed your LeanIX into all kinds of AI questions and working with it, or creating or changing your data in there also based on your interaction with your LLM. So it's something where the your AI or AI agent can use the MCP server to talk with your specific login permissions in LeanIX and create data or read data, and work with it and give you feedback back, or then also interact with Jira or ServiceNow or any of the other big solutions that offer MCP servers as well. So that was a very good product announcement. And I think the other one was also around AI, was the capability of LeanIX to ingest AI agents that you have set up in Copilot Studio or Gemini or AI Studio from Google, Claude, etc. So the ingest the different data that those studio providers have, and will embed it in your instance, so you can also manage your AI agents. I think this is something when I've seen kind of like a lot of organizations who are currently going through AI strategy, AI governance, and managing the many AI agents is something always on the radar as well. And having an automated ingestion is a potentially good way to do it. It's obviously better to have that than not, but I also am a little bit cautious about really ingesting all your AI agents into an EA tool, because I think there are a couple that are more like like you don't ingest all your Excel spreadsheets into your EA tool. There might be some that are valid to be listed as an application, but not all of them. And the same goes with the AI agents, obviously in a different category here. But as always is a question like how many of them are really relevant to be governed, monitored, talked about, reviewed, checked, classified in AI Data Act accordance, etc. So I'm a little bit torn there, and also think that the AI agent billing, like making them 5 of those AI agent count as one application for the LeanIX license scheme. We'll see if that is doable or not, or where different organizations might hit limits with that or won't see the value with that. So first day, tool focused, a little bit too salesy. Still interesting to see the changes there on the product. Then it went like in the afternoon already, and then the next day into customer stories. I found those very interesting, very great to see how different organizations use it. I liked my alma mater, the Technical University of Munich, were showing how like the business process alignment and how to use the SAP product Signavio there mainly for coming to a common understanding of all your processes within the university. So that was interesting. I liked the presentation from TUI on EA governance. There was and many more. So it was just interesting to see all different organizations, get some insights into those organizations. What it, again was something for at least some of them had a strong product focus, and I was sometimes it was for me a yes, I know kind of like LeanIX, I know kind of like how integrations work, so don't like tell me too much about it. But because of the sponsorship of that conference by SAP, of course, a lot of that came through, where I was looking more for getting out of what different users were doing with it, an application of EA and business process management, and the combination of those, and holistic view into enterprises, things like that. And some of the sessions were just a little bit scratching on the surface of that. So that was, I think, from the customer stories, some parts that I like and didn't like. I think it's also something where I realized the overarching theme was a little bit missing, so it was kind of like a little bit pick and choose between the different sessions, and sometimes there was two conflicting ones where it was like, hey, these are the two most interesting ones, so I missed I think Hornbach because I was going to another session. So the overall structure of those customer stories, at least in my point of view, could have been like a little bit better to allow going to the most interesting ones after each other and not in parallel. The question is, if you do have any questions on this or want to ask me something about it, feel free to ask questions. You can ask them right now, and I will answer them here while we're live, or we'll come back to them in then afterwards on the LinkedIn comment section. So the next thing that I realized, because also I'm looking at all these conferences with a additional lens, because we're also planning already next year's Lean Leader Summit, which will be in June 10-11 in Munich. So I think, or would also going to like the Infotech research group event in Barcelona, and also like the SAP Transformation Excellence Summit in The Hague. I was thinking of, okay, what do I take away for the Lean Leader Summit? And it really is something where I think the Infotech research group event was very high level, strategic. This is where you as a CIO should go, so that you're not a CIO, but like really a CIO and or CDO for some of you who are more kind of like digital officers. And it gives kind of like the transformational, the using AI for exponential growth or cost savings, things like that that are more aspirational. And the SAP session was a lot on kind of like the actual hows, the tool, the implementation, pitfalls, patterns, things. So, but a little bit too tool focused in my sense. And what obviously I'm taking away is for the Lean Leader Summit, what I also like about it and what I had a feedback last year, but which we also strive for next year, is to have that strategic, inspirational, what's changing, how to change yourself, how to look at the big picture of digital transformations, organizational change, culture change, all these bigger picture elements, but then also having real stories from organizations that did that big transformation, but also in EA, to have kind of like a more grounded, what are enterprise architects' current issues, what can we as a discipline in enterprise architecture learn and grow, do. But next year we will also have a little bit bridging that strategic, aspirational with the EA, a track on business architecture, which I'm very happy that Wendy Kuhn is chairing and running. So I'm sure we will have some very interesting customer stories on business architecture. And of course, AI and data is a big part as well. And I mentioned already that the Linux features of the MCP server and the AI agent ingestions is kind of like my highlight from a tool perspective. And I think it is something where AI and data aspects will be still extremely relevant next year, and we will have more and more success or failure stories, but learning opportunities from real life projects, transformations of organizations. And that's what I'm currently hunting for, to find good speakers in data, AI, enterprise architecture, transformation, change. So if you are a speaker or you want to become a speaker, and you have time in June to come to Munich, let me know. And then we can talk about making the Lean Leader Summit a grateful success. We had 180 people this year at the event, and I plan to get over 200 next year. So help me with that, make it known, and bring your friends from the SAP Transformation Excellence Summit or any other events that you went to. Make sure that you also come to the Lean Leader Summit next year in June. So that was the quick rundown of putting the SAP Transformation Excellence Summit into perspective of some other conferences and what I liked and didn't like. If you do have any more questions or want to know more about implementing an EA tool, finding the right EA tool, helping you support with the strategic aspirational aspects of it, hit me up. We're tool agnostic. We work with many other EA tool vendors as well, and help you with Orbis, Mega, BizDesign, etc. So just let me know. And that's it. Have a wonderful of your week. Enjoy your lunch break if you are in it right now, and then talk soon. Take care. Bye-bye.